Now, I have a really serious question. As in the building is former DallasCowboys.com writer David Helman. He's over your shoulder, Corey. And I'm just wondering, we're going to talk about –
we need to get him over
We're going to talk about Corey here.
Yeah.
Because – and I want to ask you this, too, as you're wearing a very cool Star Wars T-shirt today.
Thank you.
Hellman has flipped his collar. Like he's wearing a denim jacket with some fur on top. He's popped the collar. I'm just wondering, like, what
Hollywood.
you guys would be if you guys started, being a television superstar, how you guys would start dressing here.
I'm really sure he's going to be super excited to go. He's about to just juke us out. If you want to come right here.
Right there?
He's going to juke us out and be like, I heard what you were saying. I don't want to come over here. So as Mike set up in the #1 hot seat, it is television superstar David Helman. Did you just flip your collar down because you heard what Mike said?
Oh, no. I didn't even know honestly, I'm the most oblivious person in the world. I didn't even know my collar.
Oh,
no,
see,
I'm sorry.
I was asking Corey if he became a TV superstar, how different would Corey start flipping the collar?
Gosh. Oh, no, I'm sorry, guys.
I'd wear sunglasses everywhere so not everybody would notice me.
Y'all, okay. I am on television. I am the least famous television person. Like, if there was, I've been at Radio Row here for an hour now. Like, if there was a power ranking of famous people, I'm not even on it. Like, I'm down here on the floor.
But you're the most informed.
All right.
Well, I appreciate that. I like to think maybe that's true, but
that means he definitely thinks it's true. He just can't say that.
I need to know this, Helman, because I lose my cool very easily.
Me too.
Okay? So if I was on your show, I watch your show quite a bit and see clips.
Oh, thank you.
I would say
he does.
You are very calm. No matter what, let's say LaShawn McCoy throws at you, you are very calm. I'm wondering what is happening inside of you emotionally. Are you Mike Bassick at all inside, but you just don't let it out where I let it out?
You know what's funny is, and I'm not just saying this. I mean, like, obviously, Shady and I get into it. Shady and I differ widely about several things, mostly cowboy related.
Us too.
But people are under the mistaken impression that like we don't get along or we're not friends. Like Shady's great, and so he drives me crazy on the show, especially when we talk about the Cowboys, especially when we talk about Dak. And if anything, I'm usually sitting there just like, I wish this was a podcast. Like I wish we didn't have to go to break. I wish, or like. Because it's a 4-person show, and everybody's got to have their time. Y'all understand that. And I'm like, I would love for you and me to just talk for the next 15 minutes, but that's just not how TV works. But I'm never genuinely mad at it. And, like, the minute the segment's over, it's all love. Like, Shady and I get along great. He's a fantastic teammate. But, yeah, when certain topics come up, I'm just like, why can't we do a podcast? I have so much more to say.
Then he could say the F word, too.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I'm representing you. I didn't know you'd be here. I got Seattle gear on.
I see your Griffey T-shirt.
I don't know this about you, though. Are you a basketball fan? Are you a Maverick fan? I was just wondering when y'all's show came up and the Kyrie situation came up. I know they present you as, here's our Dallas Cowboys insider, NFL guy. I just didn't know your love or what you have in the NBA.
I mean, I like and love all sports. I will say, so I'm from New Orleans originally.
Yeah.
And I was in high school when the Hornets got there before they became the Pelicans. I liked them. I thought it was cool when they did well, but I wasn't born into it the way that a Mavs fan would be probably. So I feel like I came to the NBA late in life. I don't have like that deep passion just of growing up around it.
Probably good for a national show that you're just like, hey, I enjoy the NBA.
And I even, when I moved to Dallas, I'm a Mariners fan, so I was like, okay, I will not be rooting for the Rangers. That's not happening. But I don't have any beef with the Mavericks or the Stars or anything like that. So over the years, I enjoy the Mavs. I had so much fun during the playoff run last year. And that's the fun thing, like being a Dallas transplant. You grab the Mavs hat, you grab the Stars hat when it's time, and I'm like, yeah, baby, let's do this playoff thing. So I'm very excited about the Kyrie trade. I can't wait to see how it goes. So
I bet people do know, but if they don't, you are a humongous LSU fan.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Is like that's what I was born into. Like,
So
that's my light. That's my.
You weren't born into Smoothie King Arena.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
So they flip-flopped a couple times, but now it looks like we're full steam ahead with Texas and OU coming into the SEC
the word on the street.
a year earlier. What do you think now that it appears we're back to 24?
I mean, so I have two thoughts simultaneously. Like, college football is
The best.
it's everything to me. Like, I'm a college football junkie. I love everything about it.
You tried to fight people at the championship game, Roberts told us.
I am very glad that there's not a lot of footage of us. Me and my friends at the Clemson LSU game are about as obnoxious as people can be. It was great. No, but I mean, so my old man rant is that I'm getting a little nervous about what college football is becoming, like the super leagues and I know, like, old man yells at cloud, right?
Sure.
I get it, but like
we put it off 10 years ago. It looked like this was going to happen 10 years ago.
But part of me is like, I'm like, it's a different sport than the NFL. It's not supposed to feel like the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't particularly want this crazy big playoff. The thing that always drew me to college football was that you mess up once and it can ruin your season.
Your Saturday in October,
I mean, if you don't bring it every week, you can. It's over, and I cherish that. I love it. I love the stakes of it. So I get a little bit nervous about that. Nervous about college football just kind of feeling like a mini NFL instead of its own thing.
Right.
Having said that, adding two of the biggest brands in college football to the best conference in college football is going to make for some freaking awesome games. And on top of that, I've been living in Texas for a decade, so now I know so many Longhorn and OU fans, and I can't wait. I mean, bring on the trash talk. Like, I can't wait to see those games. LSU and Texas sharing a field regularly, LSU OU being a regular game on top of all the other SEC matchups. I mean, that does sound fun as hell, even if it is it's a little weird to digest. It's just so foreign from what I grew up with, but at least the games will be good.
Finally got the best Big 12 brands to come over to the SEC.
Hey, you know what?
We can linger in mediocrity in the SEC West. Leave me alone.
Hey, I'll say that, look, and I am growing a healthier and healthier dislike for A&M by the year, especially now that A&M officially has proven it can be a thorn in LSU's side on a pretty regular basis, which is starting to piss me off.
77 overtime games.
But A&M fits in the SEC. I will be nice enough to say that. Like, they're weird, obsessed people.
That's true.
They're bonkers.
That's fair.
They're good at baseball.
They're great at baseball. Like it's a cultural fit. I don't have like Missouri. I'm like, what are we doing here? Why are you here? Go back. Go back where you came from. But A&M, I'm like, I don't like you, but I can at least accept that you belong here.
See, I think that's fair too, because everyone who's like, you went to A&M, they're a cult. I was like, they're not, but I could totally see why you took that away. I really can.
I'm sorry. I've been there twice now. It's a cult.
I did see someone get beat down for walking on the grass. I'm resistant to saying it's a cult,
Yeah,
but
you told me not to walk on rocks out there. I'm like, this isn't A&M.
Exactly.
Well, that was for your feet. I don't want you to break your ankle because we had a perfectly smooth sidewalk, and he decided to walk through all of the rocks.
Hey, the shortest distance is a straight line, man.
That's fact right there.
We went.
That's algebra.
The game was in College Station over Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
My girlfriend had never been to an SEC game, so I took her down because we had some time off because of the holiday. And like we went to the Dixie Chicken.
Oh yeah,
that's
of course.
What you have to do.
Of course.
And like they're doing like the hand signals and the motions in the bar.
At
I'm
the
like
restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm like, guys,
it's everywhere.
I'm like the game's not even till tomorrow. Can we? What are we doing here? Why are you?
They were practicing.
You got choreography. This is.
Oh, yeah.
It's all a little much. It's all a little much.
They had
And that's
their
why
stream practice.
That's okay.
But
It's yell practice. I feel like you know that. I feel like you did that
Who
just
would
as
know
trolling.
that?
That was very well done. Corey irritates me because he has just enough knowledge on things that I care about to agitate me.
That is the mark of a good co-host.
It absolutely is. Well, we appreciate you stopping by and
I
taking
literally
off your sunglasses and everything.
I literally just went,
my
"Hey,
collar.
come over here," and he was from across the room. He was like, "I got you guys." All right, I'll be
Look,
there.
I got here an hour ago, and y'all's branding is like below, so I'm looking for the pop-up banners, and I didn't see it, and I was like, my guys from 105.3 went home already? What the hell?
No, we're here,
riding
hard.
I was very happy when I saw y'all.
Sean and RJ tried to burn all of our bridges on the way out. They wanted to chant McCarthy at Sean Payton because he wouldn't come on air, and I was like, we still have to do a show if you could not.
He stiff-armed Bobby Belt.
I heard.
It was pretty impressive.
That all sounds like Sean and Bobby behavior, honestly.
Yeah.
The main antagonists of 105.3.
Very true.